Aquarius, how you doing? You always ruin everything because you come in like a wreck in Taurus or Sagittarius. Sorry guys, but your channel messages at the moment is like, man, you just always ruin everything. Mother's ruin. Something to do with druids or druin or Dan or anybody beginning with D, but like, or a devil, or something to do with Devi, Evie, Dev, Dan, Stan, Stanley, Accrington Stanley. But like you always ruin everything. You spoil everything. Like I don't know. I just keep picking up that all I've got for you, Aquarius, at the moment is that somebody just ruins everything. They always wreck everything for you. They keep saying red means recording. Jeremy, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. But you ruin everything. You've spoilt my surprise. It feels like something rotten from Amsterdam or Rotterdam. But like, or Dan, but like you ruin everything. You just like, it feels rotten. It feels gone off. Like, it's like, I mean, is it a stale fridge? Is it Steve? I don't know. But like, is it Sarah, a sassy? But like you ruin everything. Like it's all spoilt. Like, I don't know, like you're cooking something and all of a sudden it all burns. Or like I don't know, or someone that just thinks very negatively and they ruin everything. They ruin the surprise. They like a Jack in the Box, Jekyll and Hyde, someone that's 1 minute they're this and the next minute they're that. I don't know, a Libra energy possibly here, or Sagittarius. You've got a lot of north and south node action going on in your, well, I mean, I'm trying to alter the reading for you, Aquarius, because normally we're all quite good when it comes to channeling. But like, is it Channon, Tatum, Sean, also the name Sean, or Stimpson, someone called Simpson or Stimpsons? Or someone that's yellow, or I don't know, someone that's from China. Sorry, I don't know. You'll have to excuse the way my spirit works. They just throw something at me and then it leads into just more. The name Lee or Leanne, I don't know. I just keep picking up like, I've got such a surprise and everything was going really well until you fucking go and ruin it. Like, you spoilt the surprise. You just ruined my birthday. You just, you always wreck everything. And I'm definitely keep hearing like wrecking ball. And it's something to do with around a Taurus energy. And like, if I'm going to take you down, I'm going to take everyone down. Oh man, this is all around my channel as well, and everybody else's. This is why the comments are now closed. But like, yeah, you reckon you ruin everything. Like, I'm definitely picking up like a Taurus in reverse, if I'm honest. Like, you just recorded it and now you ruined it. Like, you just, I don't know, you copied my material, or you copy me, or like you're a copycat. Something to do with the name Kat or Catherine or Catherine, okay, or Linda, Lewis. But like, you ruin and you break everything. Like, what is that? Destroy everything in your wake. In your awakening, you destroy everything. Is it someone that's paranoid? Okay, and paranoia, and someone that worries all of the time, or like a mother and they're always like panicking and worrying, and like, I mean, north and south node is someone that will push you further away and cause more distance than Wayman, but like, will push you further and further away if you've got north and south energies, right? Because they push you away and then they pull you in to push you away, and you fall more and more and more and more distance. So someone that's called Moore, okay, Roger, the name Roger, Ricky, Rachel, but like more and more distance, and then there's more and there's more. Why do they keep saying more? Morgana, Morgan, Freeman, Freya, Heidi, Freya, free. I'm free to do what I want any old time. Sorry, Aquarius, your messages are nothing but argumentative. That's all I can really say for you at the moment, is arguments. Now, they don't have to be in your, well, they're saying family. They're saying family. Because I mean, I heard it doesn't have to be in your family. I don't have to be a part of your family if I don't want to be a part of your family. I don't have to live here if I don't or like, you don't have to live here if you don't want to talk to me and you don't want to get on with me. If you don't get on with me, then why are you living here? And someone has this opinion that because you live there, you're supposed to abide by their rule, but it's always overruled. Now, it might be something to do with around court and things being overruled, and there's not enough evidence like there hasn't been for fucking ages. And maybe the sense that doesn't make any, so it could be a Libra or the nun being involved, I don't know. But I definitely keep hearing like you don't never really make any goddamn sense. Like every time I speak to you, you don't listen anyway, whether you ask me to speak to you or not. Then it's like, don't talk to me in that tone of voice, and then you don't speak at all, and it's kind of like, look, I'm only going to speak when spoken to, and don't do this and don't do that, and if you're not going to speak to me, then why do you fucking live here? Well, that means, well, I do live here, but that doesn't mean I have to abide by your speaking rule. Okay, and there you go. There you've got your north and south, someone that has such a traditional value of Taurus North Node, I would say, or Taurus, that they have such tradition that they'll stick by a rule of thumb of this is the way it goes, and it's my way or the highway, and if you don't like it, then don't live here. But you live here. So the name Livia or Faith. Sorry, sweetheart, if you're watching. But sorry, my sister's daughter. She asked me a lot about what was good, but this is an Aquarian reading. But she's Taurus. But like I don't know, like overruled and over thumb, like under the thumb, like. You don't go out, you don't do anything, you say what I say and you do what I do, and it's the rule of thumb and you're under the thumb. You can't speak to anyone else, okay? You don't go out, and like it's a rule like under the thumb. In Britain, under the thumb means, you know, you're married and you're under the thumb and you can't speak to anyone else, you can't go out, you can't have no friends, you can't do anything, and I'm under the thumb. So you have to ask for permission from your partner to be able to do anything, right? So it's a bit like that. It's a bit like someone that may want you and then they don't want you, and then they want you and then don't want you. But like I said, these could be your parents and you're watching and they're your parents. And there are so many goddamn rules and regulations that you just do not abide by their rules. Now, if you are a young child, then fine, you shouldn't be watching this and you wouldn't anyway. But if they are not young, then this is yin and yang. Something to do with Pisces or like Virgo being involved. And they're saying, yeah, someone from China also. Right? But you never abide by the rule. There are certain rules. If you want to live here, there are rules. If you want to speak to us, there are rules. If you want to be in our... Oh, okay, they're saying if you want to be in our negative clique, there are certain rules that you have to follow by. These are the people that are all been knocking off other people's channels as well. Because it's here. Like, if you want to join our cult and our society, then there are rules that you've got to stick by. Man, this is the clue I'm hearing. Okay, KKK is what I'm hearing. Okay, and there are certain rules and there are regulations that you are going to abide by if you want to be a part of our gang. So this is gang leaders. So the name Lee or Leanne or Linda or Lewis. But if you want to be a part of our gang, then you follow our rule. And if you're not, then we're all against you. And we're all forming a society and a clique to be against everyone. And you have to abide by these rules, as we're not going to be able to scam everybody. There you go. There's the scamming. So you've got scammers or chappers or chapmen, right? But you've got scammers around you and around your channel and around everybody else. And these are cult members or members of a society that are all forming a clique and a group against everybody. And it's more of this for of against, and it might be involving a Libra somewhere, okay? And we're forming a group and a society and a clique, and you're going to do what I say when I say it. And if you don't, I'm going to sell out and tell the other person that you've done something. It might be done, it might be putchy, but like if you don't, then I'm going to tell on you because you did this and you did that, and I'm going to let everybody know that you've done this and you've done that and everything else and blah, 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 and done this, done that, done this, done that, been there, done that, binned it, forgot about it, worn the t-shirt, gone over it again. And then you get all of your parents involved and like, well, you've been there before, you've done it again. Oh, go on then, you'll do it again. But I told you so. If you go and do that, you'll do it again. And I know that he or she will do it again. And I know the fact that you'll stay there and you'll be with them and you'll get back with them, or Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. And you'll get back with them. I know you will. And because you are, you'll just go and do this again. And I told you so. And I told you not to go and do it. And I know that it's destined to fail. And we're just going to add on loads of negativity because I'm just going to say that you don't deserve that. And you deserve better. And you shouldn't be with them. And you should be doing this. And you really shouldn't be doing that. And you shouldn't be talking to this person. And you shouldn't. I mean, Jesus Christ, bruv. Who is this person? Right? Someone that's like trying to like think that they know best for someone else's life, right? I know best. I know this person best. So you've got someone of a paradox, John Malkovich. I know them more than you do. I know them like a book. I can read them like a book. Eat, read, love, or read them like a book, or Reedy, Damien, Damo. But I can read them like a book and I know them inside out. And I know that this will work because I now know something about them that you don't. And I know a song that will get on your nerves. And I know that this will get on your nerves if I tell you. But I know that I'm going to have to tell you that I am probably reconciled or I'm with somebody, is what they're saying. And then what you've got is where now everybody's worried about what all the negative people are going to say to the person that's trying to think positively about a connection that they may be in. And because they're now in the connection, they think, or they say to a person, well, I know what's best because I know the person inside out and I know exactly what's going on with them. And then the other people are like, no, you don't. Yes, you. No, you don't. Yes, you do. No, you don't. Yes, you do. No, you shouldn't really be doing this. You shouldn't really be doing that. No, it's okay because I know the person and I know what they're going through. And then it's like, no, yes, no, 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 yes, no, no, no. And then you get everybody else all in the family. They're like, no, 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 don't, no, no, don't, yes, no. Well, you could do, yes, no, yeah. And then you get loads of people that are all saying, well, you could do that if you want. No, I don't think you should. No, I don't think you should. Oh, well, I think you probably should do. And then you got friends that are all probably here of John Malkovich that are all like, yeah, no, I think that would probably work. No, well, I don't. Oh, well, I do. Oh, well, no, well, let them do what they want. They don't have to abide by your... Oh, well, I don't think that that's right. And then you get a mother and a father arguing over their daughter, their sibling, their brother and their friend. And it's all in your reading where everybody else has got an opinion against other people's relationships other than their own. And then normally when you throw that back in their face and you say, well, take a look at your own relationship or take a look at your own depression, you might have depression yourself. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, yes, you do. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, yes, you do. And then you've got a complete and utter shit show of a John Malkovich where everything has more holes in everybody's relationship apart from the one that seems to maybe going on with somebody and someone else. Now, it's either a third party or it's just a sludfest of goddamn John Malkovich, which you always have because you are also Aquarius and Leo placements of 8. So if you have Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, you only want to look for the 8, even if it's a life path 8. If you know other people that have got Aquarius or Leo in their chart, you are going to be arguing, or Charlotte, or Charming, or Charman, Carmel, Mel, Melissa, Maria. You've got a lot of fucking arguments in your reading. I'm just putting it this way. So you're only looking for that placement of 8, and if you've got these John Malkovich moments around you, which you've got a lot of 8s and destiny and fate in a figure of 8, destiny and fate is going to test you this month through who is the most important person in your life. That will always be yourself, but Spirit is going to be saying your message is, if you have an opinion against someone else's relationship, then take a look at your own, Felicia. That's what Spirit is saying. If you've got more to say about someone else's relationship, then take a look inside of your own relationship and be more concerned about that, Stern. So be more concerned about your own relationship and your own family affairs of what's going on in that before you have an opinion against someone else. And I think I'm just going to leave it at that because your energy is actually really fucking annoying me, Aquarius, or Leo, or 8s. But we'll see what happens through your tarot. That is your intergalactic weird shit channel messages for October. I'm going to step away from it because I'm feeling that there are going to be a lot of arguments this month between people. Right. I'm also hearing Mumford and Sons. So something to do with your mum and your son and your dad and your daughter and your mother and your brother and your... Fuck me, bruv. Everybody's going to be arguing by the looks of it. Anyway, unless it's a party and you're like, fuck me, bruv. Like, this is more of a party, but I'll cry if I want to. Right. I don't know. Let's see. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node for October. It could be the end of a Scorpio, Aries. If you don't know how I read in numerology, there are videos provided below in order for you to take a look. Okay. Aquarius for October. Aries, there you go. Scorpio or Aries, 4. You could be dealing with one. Okay, so this is me. I'm going to stand up and say something in a minute. If you keep like slagging me off and you keep saying something, then I'm going to say something back. As soon as you say something back, they'll just reflect it straight back at you and they won't listen. Okay, so really, what do I have to just sit here and put up with all of this? I'll just sit back. Okay, well, I'll just sit back and wait and contemplate on seeing what it is that your reply is going to be. I'll just go to work. Okay, I'll go to work. Or I'll go to town on you. Let's go to town. Let's go uptown. Let's go and have a walk around the town. Let's go from town to town. Let's go from town to town. Town to town. Townsend? Townsend. Townsend or Tasmanian devil. Something to do with the devil, which would be a Capricorn or a Gemini. Or from Tasmania or Tara or Lara or Laura or Lucy or Louise. From Louisiana, also the name Anne, Annabelle, Anne, or from Louisiana. I need to look at Morgana Freeman. I've got a choice to make. Libra is also involved, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is a very stable person here, if you're involved with them here, because there's an involvement, but it might be trying to decide between two men for some of you. You might have two men could be the same one, okay, could really be the same one. But there are choices to be made between family, work, and business and pleasure. What gives me the most pleasure out of this? Is it friends, or is it family, or is it everybody? And I can't hold it all together if we're not going to work together as a team. So you get a Pink Floyd moment. We need to pull together as a team and work together as a team leader. So the name Lee or Leanne or Lucy or Lucifer or Laura. But we need to pull together as a team and do this together. Because if not, it's going to drive a wedge between us. And I don't want this to come between us of a decision that I make that is best for me. Fucking hell, your readings are actually changing. Could be dealing with a Scorpio or an Aries. What, they're actually going to change? Well, they would for me because I know them better than you do. So what they would change? Do you think they're ever going to change their mind again? And they will ever do this again? Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Do you think they'll ever change their mind? Do you think they'll ever really be any different than what they already are? Well, they're a stable person in my life and they're good for me. And if they're good for me, then that's okay by me, Felicia. Is that okay by you? Well, let me make a decision over your life. No, I don't want you to make a decision about my life. I want to pull together as a team and work together on this together, not against one another. So there could be a lot of at the moment in Britain, we're having what we call Petrolgate, basically. The government has kicked out everybody from the EU, basically. So all the people that were from Poland and God knows what else that were supporting Britain because of all of the lazy arseholes in Britain that didn't want to get a job. We actually got support by people from Poland and all kinds of different places. And we got a lot of support by those guys. But if you haven't lived here during the EU and you haven't lived here, like Sammy and people that own the one-stop shop and so on and so forth, those guys actually got to stay because they'd owned a business for many years. For the people that were actually helping us with the truck driving and the delivery drivers of huge vehicles, and thanks very much for your help, but off you go. You don't belong in this country anymore. And now what are we? We are now truckless people that cannot get things like fuel delivered. And because the fuel is now not delivered, everybody is manic going after the fuel so they can get to work and go shopping and get food. There is not really a food shortage, but there is now a fuel shortage. I can bet the devil you know are the people that are all fighting now over fuel. Over fuel, really? But here, there is really what you want to fight over this. I don't really want to fight about it. I just want you to understand it. If you can't understand it and you can't stand them, then you don't have anything. You don't have to have anything to do with them, or me, or them, or Em, or Emily, or Melissa, or Maria, or Michael, or Jackson, or Julian, or Jack, or Jackie. Because this can be a Jekyll and Hyde. Okay, I don't want to hide it from you. I don't want to lie, because this would also be a high priestess, right? So it would be, I'm not talking. So in this one, I don't want to hide it from you, and I don't want to keep secrets. I actually want to talk to you about it, but I don't want to be hiding secrets. I just want to be honest, and I just want to be truthful. Why can we not all work together and play nicely? Right? Why are you? I mean, like I said, I have been diagnosed with manic depression and anxiety, which I had for many years, but I had that so much, and also bipolar. And it's happened to me since my drug days, which was many years ago. And then I had to deal with the loss of my brother and my nan, my father, then my granddad, then my brother, okay? And then a long history of also abuse of certain things when I was a child. So I've had to deal with all of those. And what has shown me the most, Pisces moon. It showed me a lot about my ego, a lot about it. But to say that you can stand up as one of these people, and to say that you can actually stand up and be honest and say, you know what, I actually do have a lot of problems and I do have flaws. I ain't perfect, but I'm definitely stable within my own right. And if I have a stable mind and I'm good for this person, then I am good for this person. Okay? Because it takes a big character like this to be able to admit when they're wrong. Okay, to be able to admit their wrongs, because this is right in my wrongs. Okay, instead of keep doing the wrong thing, I have to start doing the right thing, Stephen King. But I have to, or Lion, Leo, but I have to do the right thing. And if the right thing means that I have to stand by my man, then my man is the person that I choose to stand by. Because these could be men or women, I don't know. But if to do the right thing, I have to stand by my man, and unless you're married already and you're in a relationship already. But this is also sticking up for someone as well, because I have to stand by the person that of an agreement that it is that I'm with. Like if I'm with a person, I have to be honest and tell you that I'm with someone. And if I am with someone, then I have to tell my folks, because these can be mother-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, father-in-law, brother, sister, mother, friend, whoever, or Trevor, named Trev. But I have to be honest, and if I do, then who's on my side? Okay, because what you'll end up doing is taking sides. Okay, you'll take sides with this person here. Because the last thing karmically anybody ever really wants to do is point blame at people in their life before you look at your own. And if you can look at your own flaws in life, then you have a better time karmically around people before you have an opinion about other people's relationships. And the moment you do that, the moment that you push people away out of your life by not being a person of loyalty with the person, meaning I'll work with you because you want to work with them here. This could be going on around your actual workplace, because this would be business owners and where you work in your workplace and your environment. And it could be between two people of someone being in a relationship, but they have two people in their life that mean the most to me, like a friend, a brother, a mother, a sister, a brother, a daughter, a relationship. But there are two people that are in my life that mean the most to me, right? Now, if you're in a relationship and you are here in the middle here and you have, say, Libra, and one of these or both of these people are lovers or mothers or fathers or friends and lovers, how can we be friends if we can't be lovers? And how can we lovers if we can't be mothers? Right? So some mothers do have them, right? You had me, okay? You gave birth to me. That doesn't mean that you control my life every minute of the day just because you gave birth. If you gave birth to me, then I have a right to live here, okay? And that because you gave birth to me. I am your son. I am your daughter. I am your son, Luke. Luke Skywalker, right? So there are problems and holes all in this reading so far of what I can pick up, right? I am the father of your child, Luke. You're not my father. I am your father. No, I am not your father. Is he the father of the child? Is he not? Does he love me? Does he love me not? A Pisces. Will he ever love me? Will he ever need me? There's a song there. Will you ever love me? Will you ever need me? Will you ever feed me? When I'm 64, bum bum, many years from now, will you still be calling me a Valentine? Birthday greetings, bottle of wine. Libra. When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now. Yeah, but he's too old for you. He's too old for you. No, he isn't. Yes, he is. No, he isn't. Well, will he still be giving you a Valentine when he's 64? What will you be doing? Wiping his hemorrhoids? Well, probably, but I still love him. Great. Did you know that my sister and that her husband, there is a major gap between those two? Major gap. I think it's a 12 to 13 year gap, I think, between my sister and her husband. Probably more. Can't remember. But yeah, because I'm hearing, will you still love me? Will you still need me when I'm 64? Okay. So you could even be 64. 6 and 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1. Life path 1. Anyway, Aquarius. Aquarius for October. Oh shit. It's all just took a shit. What do you do with a number 2? Flush it. So this there's a very negative Nelly around you somewhere here. Someone that's adding more negativity towards the actual connections of things. This is where things are really out of balance. Okay. This could also be, like I said, it could be pharmaceutical, it could be doctors and things like that, but this is a divorce as well. It's going to be a lot of separation. These can also be people that coexist in a non-loving marriage here. And it's between the 2 and 2. It's just between me and you and the 2 and the 2. But, I mean, what is this fucking Noah's Ark? They come in 2 by 2. Right. If you're not going to stand by me and you're going to be against me, then I don't want to be against you. But if you're going to say things against me and you're going to blah, 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 well, then why are you here, Felicia? And this is my whole argument around people that watch my tarot card channel. And I say that if you don't like the messages that you're receiving, then why is it that you're watching? Because what you're watching is a psychic medium, and I will call out your names and your stories because I'm a psychic medium. That is my job. That is my spiritual job. A lot of people get lost when it comes to my actual channel is because I call out the names and the energy of what happens of now, present, future and past. And because it does, I trigger people off and they don't like what they hear because it triggers them off because it's not a generic cup and fish. Okay, so I have to stand by my calling of what it is that they tell me. I can't think when I'm channeling because if I think, I get messages battered and people don't understand it and they still sit there getting very pissed off and very wound up by messages that they're getting, which is why I always say, if you don't like the messages that you receive, well then you need to go and watch Tyler or someone else, right? Because they're not the same as what I am, okay? So if I trigger you off, that is also a very good thing because that also makes you look at yourself. That makes you look at your own relationships, your own flaws, your own mistakes. Flor, Laura, Lucy, Louise, anybody from Louisiana, Anne, Polly, whoever, okay? But it makes you look at yourself because if you can't look at yourself and you can't justify things yourself, Justin, or whoever, then you get Tom York. You do it to yourself. You do it to yourself, right? So it could be self-harm, in harm's way, paranoia, schizophrenia, possible belts of depression. If you are, and then other people in your life are also, but nobody gets this looked at, then when you look in the mirror of another person's relationship, what you're really doing is having a look in the mirror of your own flaws. How is your own relationship going outside of the group of this? Okay. Is it ego driven? Is it something that causes you in order to argue with people? Is it to persecute people's channels and YouTube channels for them having free messages that people sit there in the background gathering up all of the information that they can on other people? But you will get that information from me because I am a psychic medium. And if you don't like it, then this is Felicia. What are you doing here, Felicia? To get messages that you like or don't like? If you don't like it, is it hitting a nerve? Does it get on your nerves? Is it Joe Pesci or whatever his name was? I know a song that will get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. If it gets on your nerves, then why are you here? If you've got friends or families that are around you or your partner and they get on your nerves, then why are you here? So it causes you to what? Leave. get a divorce, breakup, a string of failed attempts around relationships. That could be a different energy of paranoia, schizophrenia, manic depression, paranoia. Okay, so this would be a doctor's and a lawyer. I need a solicitor, I need a lawyer to take down YouTube channels. Good luck. This is a society, a clique, a negative clique. People that are trying to get involved in other people's businesses, which is love life, work life, park life, everything. Weight, consumption of that you're either too big or too little or too small, too good looking or not. Someone that could be very vain. Someone that might not be vain, but worries about their look and their appearance constantly, all of the time. This could be a lady and Mrs. Bucket. Oh no, lovey, oh no, we can't see society in that way, Dyrone. You know? This is definitely a Mrs. Bouquet, right? A bouquet of flowers. Oh God, Daffers, we've got to be more worried about what the neighbours think than what we do within our own relationships. Really? Yeah, it could be a very opinionated person that has an opinion against everybody else's life. Now, before you actually disappear anywhere, Felicia, have you actually thought and sat back and thought what this is going on between all of the people that you know in your life of mothers, grandmothers, friends, people's mothers and fathers, and the situations that they're going through also? Okay, where you might not understand that this person could also be medically and physically ill, right? This could be ill manners, or the person that's ill, and I don't know, I keep hearing ill something. Ill manners, or Lil, the name Lily, or Tilly, or Lily, Lil. Ill will. You have ill will. Ill Bill, Kill Bill, Kill Bill, Kill Bill, Kill Bill, Kill Bill, Kill Bill. Kilby, name Kilby, Karen, Karens. I actually know a Karen Kilby, but yeah, Karen. So a Karen would also be a person that comes out in the middle of the street and starts wagging their finger at everybody. Don't you do this around my house. Don't you do this. Don't you do that. Oh, no. You shouldn't really be doing all of these things. I'm a Karen. I moan like a bitch all the time, constantly at everybody. I look at everybody's life apart from my own. I'm going to stick my nose right into your business and make it my problem, even though it isn't. I'm just going to make your problem my problem. And if you got a problem with me, then you got a Karen on your hands. So you pretty much need to just fucking bypass that person, and which is what you will do, because you will push people further and further out of the society of any kind of clique that you're in here, because you will form a group of people that just shit in the shadows with fuck all. Looking at other people's lives and looking at everybody else, where I'll just be a person that sits there and watch vlogs all day and realise, fuck, what have I done with my life? When I'm 64, will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm in a care home and I am a care assistant? I work for the elderly and they don't pay me. They don't pay shit. Okay, they treat the elderly people like crap. The wages are shit. Okay, they treat people like crap. They treat us as the people that are employed by these people. They just do nothing but bitch and moan at us all day long. And they come in and they start moaning about everything. Wherever you work, Felicia, wherever it is that you work, karma can always be something that comes back when you project out an energy of blame towards another person. Meaning that your life isn't no better than mine, Felicia. You're supposed to do all of these kind of things and you're not supposed to be doing all of that. And then you go to work and then someone phones you up and treats you just as badly as you treat somebody else. That's justice. Okay. But majority of this is a divorce. These are people that are in relationships and the string of failed attempts that I've just persistently to show the same. But then you could look at your friend or your mother and your daughter and say, well, you're going to do exactly the same thing as what you did before, and so will they. It's called karma, sweethearts. Right? It's a spiritual connection of growth and learning to understand what it is of the flaw that you have about yourself. When you can understand that, you can work on it. But until then, if there's a divorce and everything else, and you should have left a long time ago, well, then you probably should have left a long time ago. But that's probably why you keep breaking up, splitting up, breaking up, splitting up. Right? A string of failed attempts. Oh, probably why you keep arguing with sons, daughters, mothers and grandmothers. Because a string of failed attempts of being too opinionated against other people's relationships. Okay, that depends if that's argumentative. because this would be anything in court, argumentative. I have to argue the fact. Right? I'm very argumentative, and I think that life is really about fight than anything else, that I have to win at all costs. Doesn't matter what it is. I will start talking with you, and then I will argue and lose my shit really quickly, and think that life is about me winning the argument. That it doesn't matter what it is, I'm not satisfied until I win the argument. You'll not get anywhere. You'll not get anywhere, because you'll just push everybody. Everybody will push you out. Everybody will push you out if you have an aspect of life that I have to win an argument. And that you could just have a very general, just a quick conversation with someone, and they lose their shit really quickly. And because they do, they'll think and start treating life that every time I have a conversation with someone, I have to treat it where I have to win at all costs. And this might be where somebody in this scenario ends up losing. Now, that doesn't mean that this person is the controlling one. It just means that this person might be someone that you've lost. You've lost me. I told you no. Because there's paradox, John Malkovich energies here. Right? So you lost me. My answer was no. If you're not going to join me, then my answer is final. No. I told you no. Right? Please don't go. No. I told you no. Okay, so we'll see what the rest of the reading is. I'm sorry if it's slightly short, but you've had a little bit of a rant there by myself. Your reading is completely different than your last one, Aquarius. I hope you guys have a great October. Thank you for all the support that you've been giving me, for everybody around my depression and stuff like that, and understanding. If you would like the rest of this reading, don't forget though, very quickly, from the 1st until the 7th, they won't come over on YouTube. The 1st until the 7th is going to be a you versus them, and then it's going to be singles, but it only will go to the full access bundle, but they charge you on the 1st. So don't forget that one, because if you're on the first tier and you want this, because it goes to both, if you want the first tier but you think, oh no, I'm going to join the full access bundle now, they might kick you off on the 1st before you join, okay? Because they charge you on the 1st, right? I just can't say this on every reading. The video explains it all below. But this reading goes to tier 1 and the full access bundle. We're going to do a full spread and clarify it, but if you want anything after that, you'll have to be on the full access bundle. The first week will only be on Patreon. Thanks very much, everybody. I really do appreciate it, Aquarius, for all your likes, shares, comments, subscriptions, and support. I really do appreciate it, and I'll hopefully see you over on Patreon.